What's up, guys? What up, Robert? Welcome. All right. We got a mini. Not just any mini, a mini to close. All right, guys. I'm going to run through it kind of quick. I'd like to try to get live on the main as soon as we can. I have the baseball break just closed. You guys closed first, so we're going to run football first, and then I'll tell baseball to that we'll go live as soon as football's over. But I do want to go ahead and get live as quick as we can so we can get baseball up and running. Let me go ahead and let me take the packs out here. Give it just a minute. David Jones, if you make it in here, bud, let me know. I got something I got to run past you, and it's just easier to do if I can talk instead of type. All right. So let's pull the mini on screen. There we go. I got a 6-spot mini in this one for the last 3 teams in this break. We got the Jags, Saints, and Falcons up on the board. So we got David Jones is in spot number 1. John Spurbeck is in spot 2. Kurt McHenry's in 3. Robert Bryant's in 4. Cody Hoskins in 5. John Spurbeck is in spot number 6. So there's my 1 through 6 spots. I'm going to go, as always, 5 times on the randomizer. And then, again, this is the mini to close the 6-box football PYT for today, 12/18. Once that list has been randomized 5 times, that 5th and final random, that's the one that we're going to stick with. Whoever ends up in the top spot after that 5th random is going to take the Jags in the main break. Whoever ends up in spot number 2 takes the Saints in the main break, and whoever ends up in spot number 3 will take the Falcons in the main break. If you end up in spots 4, 5, or 6, that bottom half, I've got a pack for each of you guys. I got to make sure everybody gets something in these minis. It's got to be a hobby pack at minimum, so I'm going with the cheapest box I've got, which is a baseball box. That's why I know it's a baseball pack and a football break, but the football boxes are a lot more expensive, so it would cost the price of the mini to go up. So these are like $5 packs on average. So yeah, I'm going to open a pack for you. If you want to choose your pack number, you're welcome to. If you would rather have $5 off of a live fill, we're going to have certified up on the live. So we've got certified. What was my price point on that? I've got it at $28 a spot. Sorry, $28 a spot. Each spot is good for 4 randomly assigned teams. So it's basically just $7 a team in batches of 4. So if you would rather have $5 off of one of those spots, you can grab a spot for 23 instead of 28. But I need you to tell me before I cut that pack. Once I cut that pack, that's your pack. Just an option I try to give you guys if you happen to be here in the live stream. So, all right. Best of luck, guys. Again, 5 times, top 3 getting teams. Good luck to y'all. 1, 2, 3, 4, and last spin. There's 5. John Spurbeck, wow, getting 2 of them. And then Kurt in the middle. So John Spurbeck with the Jags, working that closer mojo. Kurt McHenry in spot 2 takes the Saints. Good luck on Shuck. And then John Spurbeck in 3, also grabbing the Falcons. So Jags and Falcons to John, Kurt with the Saints. And then I've got a pack each for Robert Bryant, David Jones, Cody Hoskins. Again, if you guys want to choose your packs, you can. If you'd rather have $5 off of a mini spot, that's fine as well. Just let me know. Because, again, if I don't hear from you, I'm just going to cut your pack. Go ahead and start writing some names on some bags. BTW left, bottom left, I'm assuming. Bottom left pack. Robert. David Jones. And Cody Hoskins. All right. Perfect. Got you, bud. All right. Let's hop in. So bottom left for Robert. John would be proud. All right. Johnny Bench. Alex Rodriguez. Paul Skeens. Will Wagner. Bobby Witt on a hollow. We'll take that one. And then Jim Rice. Optic Red is 68 out of 99. So one numbered and one hollow. Sebastian Walcott and J.D. Dix, prospects. There he is, David. Okay, I see you, bud. We did not, Hugh. No, we never lost any power. No, we were good. Honestly, we've barely really even been affected. All right, David, real quick. First of all, David, unfortunately, man, I got you in the bottom half. You end up in the 5 spot. So I've got a pack for you. If you would rather have $5 off of a mini spot, let me know. But I've got something else I wanted to run by you as well. So hold on a second. Robert Bryant. I hope you don't mind me just letting you know here. It's just easier to tell you as opposed to typing it all out and sending pictures and whatnot. David, I got a return to sender. So all of the breakers, we all use the same account to ship out of, and it defaults the return address to Beaverton. So no matter who you get a package from, it's always going to show Beaverton as the return address. So anytime we get a return to sender, regardless of which breaker sent it out, they always come back here. And I got one yesterday, and it was from you, David. Perfect. Let me know what spot number you like, and I'll get you added on there, bud. You did for about. Is that supposed to be 2.5, or is that right? 25 hours? Holy crap. 25 hours. That is wild. And it's cold for that. Yeah, we got a return to sender package. David Jones, it's funny because it covers up most of the address, but I mean, I can tell from that top you can too. That's your address, right? So I ran the tracking. It came from Manny in August. They have been holding this package for 3 months. When you go back and look at the tracking info, it says that they tried to send it out, and then I don't know what the reason was why it couldn't get delivered, but it said it was going to return to sender, and then 3 months later, they started doing the return to sender process. So yeah, it came back. It came back here, and we got it. I went ahead and opened it up to see what it was. Everything was intact. Dude, it's a good card. That's what you had come back here, man. I don't know if you had forgotten about this one or maybe like wasn't in the live when it got pulled. But, dude, you got a Tyreek Hill flawless patch auto to 3. Came out of a multiverse box from Manny, 2018 flawless. So there were a couple other cards in here too, just some base. Anthony Richardson, a rookie out of Luminance, and then some base cards. I mean, that was in there as well, but yeah, it was signature required, I guess, which is why they didn't. My guess is they probably came out, rang the bell, no one was home, tried again, no one was home. That's my guess on it. So we are probably going to do that as a signature required, if that's okay. If you're telling me no, as long as you're willing to accept the risk of if it gets stolen off the doorstep, that's not on us. If you're okay with that, I can waive the signature required on it. But yeah, normally we would do that as sig required. Yeah. I'm gonna send it back to you for sure. I already told Manny. I told Manny I was gonna add that onto my into your package this week. Yeah, dude. It's from, like I said, it's from August. So surprise. Yeah, I'll get that added to your stack, man. I mean, look, that is. I don't mind doing this because no one can really tell what that is. That is the top of your address, right? I looked at our DMs. That looks like that's it. I mean, I know it's a common name, but that's the address, right? It looks like it to me. And then also, David, let me know what spot number you want on the list, and I'll go ahead and put you on there for the 5 off. Via USPS? Yeah, I should be able to do that. Here, let me put a note on that just so I don't forget. Is SIG required? Okay. USPS SIG required. And spot 6, you got it. Hey, Ray, what's up? Welcome. We're wrapping up the mini and dropping news. Good news on hits. Cody, I got you for one. Haven't heard anything, so I'm going to go ahead and grab you a pack, Cody. Good luck. Okay, USPS SIG required, and should be good. Jim Rice. Again, this is Cody's. Jacob Wilson, Kumar Rocker, rated rookie. Willie Stargell on the hollow, got a little edge dent down there. Nick York, rated rookie. Ooh, we got an auto. Hold on. We'll check the number on York in a minute. Rated prospect, Franklin Arias. Rated prospect, Bryce Eldridge. They have a ton of redemptions, so I'm not even going to try to guess. All right. Base, rated prospects, optic auto. So base optic auto, card 104. David Shields. So David Shields, not one I'm super familiar with. I thought I knew who that was off the bat, but that's not who I was thinking it was. David Shields, 104. And then the number on York, 71 out of 99. Joel, yes and no. Yes, you're in the break, but this isn't the video for the break. This is the mini. So we do the minis live. We do live videos like this. So I give people who don't win the mini one of these packs. So we're just opening those packs up on our the constellation packs. But that was the mini to close. So Cody, that was you. We are closed. We are pretty much paid up. I got one payment left on this one, but it's a minor one. I'm going to send him a message. We're going to start. Baseball has a break that just closed as well. I'm going to do your all's first. You all closed first, barely, but you all did close first. So we'll run your all's first. I'm going to do a separate video. I'll end this video, update the teams, and then go live in a fresh one. I'll tag you on that live video. I'll also drop a link to the live video in both the comments of the post where we were claiming teams, as well as like in the main post itself. I'll add it to the bottom, like under the team list. So that way, if you ever need to go back and find an old one, or if you missed it and you want to go back and watch, or if you just didn't get the tag, you'll know where you can find that link. It's in the comments and on the post itself. I can't post it until we're actually live. So once we're live and the video's up, I can put the link in there. Should not be very long, though. I want to try to get going as fast as we can so we can get you guys wrapped up so we can get live for baseball. It is my wife's birthday today, so we're going to celebrate this weekend, but I still want to try to get home when we can. So we'll try to keep this one moving. All right, cool. Appreciate it, guys. If I got you a team in this one, congrats. Good luck in the main break. If I wasn't able to get you a team, hopefully I'll get you guys on the next one. Give me just a few minutes. Let me get set up, and I will see you guys here shortly. All right, we'll see you in the main.